Probably one of the most outlandish things you can put in a van build is a dishwasher, but honestly, it's extremely practical. So this is the Fotile 3-in-1. It's a sink and dishwasher combo. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I installed it. But after testing it for about 2 months, on eco setting, I'm only using 1 gallon of water for 4 days worth of dishes. Because I haven't built my cabinets and drawers yet, it has also been my storage for absolutely everything. It locks when it is closed, and you have your open, dishes, self-clean modes, start, stop, and power. I've left this on while I've tested because this is like a little protective film. But so far, this kitchen setup has been absolutely amazing. Let's get into it. This is Bronte, my 1996 Stewart & Stevenson M1079. Really all that means it's retired American military. With the help of some friends, I've been turning this into my dream rig. So the mock testing is going fantastic so far. I've got an 8-foot-long countertop. My water box is underneath here. Right here is going to be the stove. I just did measurements with the induction cooktop that I ordered, and it is wider than I thought it would. It is no longer going to be able to fit this way. So now, I'm going to be turning it this way, which kind of gets in the way, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you build a camper van and buy a whole bunch of stuff beforehand. So, I've just mocked up this piece right here and took a Sharpie to the bottom side to measure where all the gaps are, so that way I can cut the massive hole right here for the sink and dishwasher and the pretty good sized hole right here for the induction cooktop. But what I like is my fat ass can sit on it so far, and I can even pose all sexy for my OnlyFans. But a lot of progress so far today. I now have some place to work, which is pretty big since I've been living inside this truck as I've been building it. Still thinking I'm going to do like a quartz countertop, but that needs something to glue to. So, hence the plywood, the birch, the Baltic birch countertop that's going in right now. But it's getting late, I'm getting hot, I think it's time for dinner, so we're probably going to pick this up in the morning. Toodaloo! Screw it, I already have everything outside, so I might as well complete this project right now. Let's see. Almost 4. I didn't! Fuck it up! Let's see if it fits. Oh yeah, baby! Like a frickin' glove! We'll be putting a piece of quartz on top of all of this to finish off the counter, but I'm broke right now, so it's time to do things that I already have. So, plumbing. I want a sink and I want drinking water. Living in a remote place can be challenging at times, especially when it comes to getting parts. Everything at the local hardware store is significantly more expensive than it should be. So the last couple days, as I've been waiting on the plumbing, parts were the delay. But I finally got the notification that they're here, picked them up, and I'm hoping that today I get everything done. These boots were made for walking. That's just what they do. Some of these days I get really old songs stuck inside my head. I guess not really old, but old enough. No knife, no problemo. Ooh, looking fancy. That is going to look great with everything else that's inside the truck. So let's get this unpacked, put in, and go from there. It's going to be a good day. Faucet all in and weighed down. Next is running the water through the wall, and I was trying to find the best good looking way to do this. What I came up with, because I couldn't just find the valves themselves, is one of these pockets. So if I take out one of these valves, my idea is run this through the wall, close it up on the other side, put my PEX into here, and now I have a shutoff that's going to be inside basically what I'm calling my water closet. So right through here, then I'll just go ahead and connect this. Time to test. So I made a couple changes, especially for having more room. Inside this cabinet is where I wanted to have my trash can. So we've got 180 degree right here. That way the drain will be somewhere in the back towards the water heater. I just have a bucket for right now. Before I drill any holes, I want to see, one, does this work? And two, what it's going to be like. So I'm going to slightly open the kitchen and see if anything leaks. Let it pressurize. Let me sit down for this. Okay. Oh, before I do this, I need a towel. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Towel acquired. It is a pigsty in here right now. I have like 6 different projects going on. Okay. Well, I've got a faucet, which is super cool. Let's check underneath here. Okay, we got our first leak. Which is the bottom of the sink. And that's the only one. Oh. That's not bad. It looks like nothing's leaking, which means that I'll have fresh drinking water as well as a sink. Somehow I just messed up my shoulder, so I think I'm done for the day over that exciting news. Okay, let's test this throughout the night. I got the hot water on. I'll test the hot water side as well. See you guys in a little bit. Whenever it comes to cutting a hole in the floor, the anxiety is just always there, because if you do it wrong, well, screw you. You've got a massive hole in the floor. So when we take a look at the plumbing right now, this thing, the slinky, is a pile of junk.
So I am moving over to something a little bit more expensive. That was the cheapest thing off Amazon. I was saying, will it work? The answer, no. Don't even waste your time. So right now, I've got a P-trap from the bottom of the dishwasher, goes into a 180-degree turn, and there's a connection right here that connects to my washing machine. That way I only have one major drain in this area of the truck. The sink connects to the back of there. Put off a T, gonna have a breather right in this section. That way air can escape and everything drains a lot better over time. And here is the downpipe that's gonna go through the floor. Now, the nifty way I was able to figure out exactly where on the floor I need to make my cut is this handy dandy measuring stick. It fits perfectly right through there. That way I'm able to measure on the floor exactly where the pipe needs to be.
Drill, 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 drill!
This is going to take a couple different tries, because obviously this is nowhere near the thickness of my truck. So I'm going to have to cut some out, pull some out, and keep putting it deeper and deeper. I suspect I'm going to have to go from the bottom and the top. Anyone want to play Frisbee? Back we go. The drill went all the way to right here. I think that's really as far as we're going to be able to go from this side. Sometimes you just gotta have fun being a little kid, and guys are amazing at that, because we are basically children for our entire lives. But this looks like the perfect tater tot. That is so satisfying. Hell yeah! Hello. Hello. Got a glory hole. This in there. Yes. Yes.